Akihabara, Tokyo. A certain magic lingers in the very name. A land of vice and excess, where men and women alike use ungodly sums of money to pay tribute to uncaring creatures who care not for their worship.
No, God!
No, the other uncaring creatures.
Spot. You are disrupting my ability to work.
Yeah, those uncaring creatures. Much like the internet, Japan has had a long-standing obsession with cats.
Aside from the internationally beloved Hello Kitty, there's the traditional Maneki Neko statue, the giant 3D calico at Shinjuku Station, to...
The next part of this story is true. I didn't make it up.
An entire series of dating simulator games where you romance cat girls. And yes, when I say series, I mean they made more than one. Dear God.
For more information on the popularity of this franchise, we spoke to a local expert on the subject. Thanks, expert. But today, we're going to be talking about a very unique and popular bit of Japanese cat culture, which is the Cat Cafe. What are they? What's the point of them? And are they something you should check out if you visit, or, Thor willing, ever take the plunge and come live here? Well, I set out for Cat Cafe Mocha in Akihabara one afternoon to answer that very question for you. Now, those of you watching at home might be asking, Max, was making this video just a flimsy excuse to go play with some cats?
Yes, it was.
日本語大丈夫ですよ。
Most cat cafes have a cover charge that you pay when you leave, although some will only charge you for the food and drinks you order. Cat Cafe Mocha, however, they give you unlimited drinks, so not a problem, you just pay for the charge. After a quick change into my indoor slippers, I walked inside, and there was a large, comfortable cafe with plenty of lazy kitties waiting for me. Some cafes will have video game consoles hooked up, as well as a lot of manga you can read. In fact, the entire time I went to shoot this video, there was one guy who was just sitting under a blanket reading some manga, and a cat just kind of lazily slept right next to him. I don't know about you guys, that sounds like a good time to me. You can also buy some cat snacks for a few hundred yen each, and the cats always love it when you give them some. Here, let's watch some now! So let's go back to the question I posed at the beginning of this video. Why are cat cafes so great, and are they something that are worth your time? Well, for one, most Japanese apartments actually don't allow pets, which absolutely sucks, you and I can agree. And the few that actually do tend to be extremely expensive. Well, cat cafes give you a chance to at least have some kitty friends you can play with. While the cats can be a little bit cold and distant towards you at first, these are still cats after all. If you go to one regularly enough, eventually they'll grow accustomed to you and you'll have some new friends to play and relax with. Relax is the word I really want to emphasize here. Look, don't get me wrong, living in Japan is great, but at times it can be stressful. You're far from family, far from a familiar world, various culture shocks, language barriers, corn on pizza, all that other horrible stuff, and of course, natto. I'm not exactly giving away a big secret to the universe when I tell you that pets are a proven way to lower your stress levels. After all, it's pretty hard to feel like you're having a bad time when you got a cup of coffee, good book to read, and a warm kitty curled up in your lap. And just saying, they also happen to make a pretty good and rather inexpensive date. And while cat cafes themselves are pretty popular, all across Japan you can find cafes for other kinds of animals as well. Maybe next time we'll check those out. But for now, thanks for watching. Of course, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that fun stuff because it helps me grow this channel. And now, let's just watch more footage of cats being cute and lazy.
Tell him he is a pretty cat. And a good cat.
I will feed him.
Perhaps that will be enough.